Guam Pride sounding off on Facebook. The LGBTQ organization calling out GVB in a post. That post basically saying, why is GVB sending heterosexual pageant queens to represent Guam at an LGBTQ Pride Festival in Tokyo, Japan? The FB post saying, we love Miss Guam Universe, but why not send true representatives of our island's LGBTQ community? Guam Pride founder, Lacia Casil.
I think it speaks the truth. Our community has worked very hard and overcome so many challenges, and we're still overcoming many challenges to have our voices heard. And Pride events, happen once a year in every country. And it's the one time a year when a safe space is created for members of our community to come out and be themselves, to represent our community, to mingle with each other, to raise their voices. And I think it's very important that we have members of our community represent.
As reported on KUAM News in 2017, GVB joined the International Gay and Lesbian Travel Association, and GVB, under former GM Nate DeKnight, announced plans to pursue LGBTQ tourism, which is a market that has a value of $50 to $70 billion. Casil tells KUAM it just doesn't make sense for GVB to not include LGBTQ members in its delegation to Tokyo Pride, especially since it has sent members of the community to Pride festivals before.
Especially with GVB wanting to go out and court this segment of the market, which is why they're going to Tokyo Pride.
Casil says GVB did reach out to one LGBTQ pageant queen, but it was 2 weeks before the delegation was supposed to leave, and a casting call for LGBTQ members was canceled. Casil says that's too little, too late.
That's not a lot of notice considering this is an event that they've known about for months and months and months.
We asked Casil why she thinks GVB wouldn't try harder to bring LGBTQ members to an LGBTQ Pride event.
An oversight. They've been going through a transition.
It's April, almost May. Do you think we can still use the transition excuse for GVB?
Probably not.
With several more Pride events on tap in Japan this year and a local Guam Pride Festival also in the works for 2019, Casil says GVB has been supportive, but when it comes to including LGBTQ members in Pride trips abroad, Casil hopes the agency can do better.
I think it's really important that members of our community that are pageant queens or advocates represent with our own voices.
Meanwhile, GVB acting president Bobby Alvarez said in a statement that GVB did put out a call for current title holders, and Miss Universe Guam was the only one available that could go, so the GVB team proceeded with planning. For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.